What's up, guys? So for today's video, I see that the only way I'll be able to upload on YouTube and not necessarily take a major break is to just make sure that I have everything done. Like, I'm trying to do my jury. I want you guys to see. Okay, so what I realized is that my video shop app is not working, okay? I want you to see my neck, man. See them troubles. Okay, so okay, that's good enough. Anyway, this video is gonna always have to be unedited, and so today we're talking about fashion, luxury fashion brands, and much more. So first of all, we're gonna start off with that. So on the screen, I'm gonna pop up different pictures from different luxury brands, and it's really crazy how they keep doing the same dumb stuff. Why you keep making products that's disrespectful? Why you don't work with us unless we have some white person involved? It's not genuine. Nothing you do is genuine. Then you want to come out with apologies, but my whole thing is, you knew better from the beginning. You knew better from the beginning. You knew better. You knew you shouldn't have made no monkey keychain, no monkey mask. You knew you should have said what you said. You knew you should have did what you did. And it's crazy how these brands constantly be disrespecting us, constantly, and we constantly be going hard for them. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how we as minorities can continue to support such a brands, like these luxury brands. For one, y'all overpriced, you overhyped. Now I ain't gonna lie, some stuff be really cool, really be different and unique, and I love it. But for that price point, honey, I just can't bring myself to do it. Broke anyways, but one day I'm gonna be there, okay? And when I do, I just personally can't do it. Like, and if I do, I only want to work or buy if I'm gonna shop luxury, or if I'm gonna shop a brand in general, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to do no luxury brand unless I'm doing a collab, because there's no way in the heck that I'm spending $2,000, $1,000, $5,000 for a bag, t-shirt, socks, panties, robe. I'm not doing it. That's too much. But there's a lot of people that do it. That's why the luxury brands are still here, and that's why they're still going. However, anything that I buy, I want it to be quality, and I want it to be equality. I want them to be supporting me, and I want to be represented. I want to be on the team. But a lot of these luxury high-end brands and corporations in general, a lot of places you don't like, you got to shop from somewhere, and sometimes it is what it is. But for luxury brands, that's not a necessity. I don't have to shop there. I don't have to spend my money here. And it's crazy how we as minorities continue to support these brands who don't care about us. They don't respect us. Now, they really have. I've seen where they, it was one that was disrespectful to the Asians, and two, Prada and Gucci very disrespectful to the black community with the monkey face. Like, come on, y'all know that was wrong. Y'all know when y'all create stuff, H&M wasn't on here. It's not a luxury brand, but like how they did with the black boy with the monkey, whatever that monkey saying was, like, y'all know what y'all be doing. You know what you be doing. You know what you be doing, but you still put this stuff out. Somebody, the top people, which I'm pretty sure are white, was like, gave it that okay. Because even though all the people on their team, white, Caucasian white people, and they trying to reach all these different races, but where the people, you gotta have the people race represented. Why are they not represented? White Caucasian can't represent Asians, blacks, Hispanics. They can't do that. You gotta have somebody on the team from that culture, because it's nothing like having somebody from that culture to really give you a true experience, because I really won't know the experience. I mean, I can learn about it and all that, but I really won't know it because I'm not a part of it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up on it. So why you won't bring people in on collaborative projects and, work with them? But they don't do that. They don't think like, I think like that, but I'm finna build future business on it. And it's gonna be popping. And I think like that. You gotta think like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's like crazy how they continue to do disrespectful BS and say, oh, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You should have not did that in the first place. You knew better in the first place, but you did it anyway. Luxury brands was created for people to show social status. Okay, and so it was created way back in the gap. During that time, black people was not you did get in the dough, if you was a minority, you went through hassle. And even today in luxury shops and luxury brands, you go through so much hassle. They think you can't afford it. Nigga, I make more money than you. Okay, so how you gonna tell me what I can and cannot afford? Because you're solely going off my appearance. No matter how well dressed, how polite, you just think I'm a broke bitch. Honey, I make more than you in your lifetime, so stop it. But people, we shouldn't have to, black people, like, not just black people, but minorities, people in general, like, we shouldn't have to go through all that to buy what I want to buy. Nigga, I'm gonna buy it. If my car declined, then you say something. But if my car don't decline, what you complaining about? For real. I'm helping you. You being ignorant. Because your mama and daddy didn't teach you no better. And why I just don't understand why people continue to shop at these brands that don't respect the culture, don't really respect the culture. I don't understand why you keep shopping there now. I get like, oh, I got money and I can do that now. And I ain't really caring what nobody's saying. But at the same time, it got to come a point where it's like, I get that. I really do. But it's like, why am I spending my hard-earned money at a place in an establishment where I'm not being respected? They keep doing what they do because we allow that. Y'all keep enabling and supporting them luxury brands that don't respect us or support you back. It's simple. My name on it, Matija Williams. If that employee give you a hard time, I'm going to do something about it because my name is on it. If my name is attached to something, people need to care about who is representing them. So every store, every employee need to have a great attitude. If you ain't got a great attitude, you want to be racist, you want to be uppity, you fired. I'm going to talk to you once. I'm not going to have that issue again. I'm not going to have that again. You fired. If you can't comply and abide by the rules, you gone. Simple. And that's what I'm saying, luxury brands. Get the people out of your establishment. But since you choose to keep these people in your establishment, you just telling me you basically don't give a crap. We don't give a crap. And you racist because you keep doing the same messed up bull crap that your forefathers did. Now, yes, luxury brands started off racist. Do it have to continue to be? No, it don't have to be. But that's only if the people at the very, very top of the food chain, or not the food chain, but the business chain, the top people of these brands, the CEOs, get together and stop it. But they don't care to because they're racist too. When you allow things to continue to be negative to your brand and your name is on it, this is something that you represent and you are part of it, you allow this turmoil to continue, I'm only going to think you're racist because you obviously not getting these people out of here. You're not making a difference, you know what I'm saying? With these fake apologies, stop it. With this fakeness, stop it. If you don't rock with us, just be honest. I will respect you much more than to sit up here and be fake. I don't understand it, period. And I also don't understand how we as minorities can support and continue to support and show so much love and respect for white people, white Caucasian people, who don't really support us and care about us. Why we continue to give them so much energy and we can't do that for our own people. I just will never understand that. I was talking the other day, and then I'm gonna move on, is that I work in retail, and I was just talking to this lady. I'm like, I'm dark skinned, I'm black, and I'm a woman, and I really don't like being around like a whole lot of white people. I really don't. But she was like, well, look at the black people. Who killing who? Besides the white people killing us and being trifling, who killing who? Also, our own people. Why? Why we got so much hatred? Why we got so much hatred against one another? Let's build one another. But at the end of the day, what I realized from that conversation is that we're always going to have racists. She says, is it going to always be there? And you know what I gained from that conversation, it's always going to be racism. It's always going to be somebody hating, being jealous, being nasty, being just straight up disgusting. That's always going to be here. But what you can do is continue to work hard, try to stay positive and keep pushing and trying to make a difference in a positive light. And that's what I got from it. And that's what I'll keep doing. So keep talking about it, keep being positive, keep bringing awareness, keep talking about it. We're always going to have a group of people who just a disgrace. We're always going to have that. That's never going to go anywhere, unfortunately. But that don't mean you keep fighting. That don't mean you stop fighting for what you believe in. That don't mean you be hushed. That just means you continue to do positive, great things and move in smart ways. Okay? Move in smart ways. And that's just my take on it. And moving forward, not just with luxury brands, with places in general, if I feel disrespected, I'm not going back. Like, in certain establishments that I'm just not going back to. I would drive over here to go to this. It's the same establishment, but different people. And I would rather drive over here than over there. Just like McAllister's. The one in my area, I'm not going back to. The lady, I ordered my food and she told me she'll let me know when it got done. She never came, but I did notice her and her and the cook and another lady over there giggling. Two were white and the cook was black, giggling or saying what they were saying. They were looking at me upside my head. So 5 minutes later, I decided to be like, ma'am, is my food? I asked somebody else, is my food done? And she was like, oh, my apologies, da da da. And I'm just like, I'm not here for the racism. I'm not here for the BS. I will not tolerate this. I haven't been back since. There's a Popeyes. It's 2 of them. One is closer to my work, so that's the one I would go to. But number one, the manager, I didn't know you had to say you had the coupon at the door, because before I would just show it at the drive-through, and the manager didn't even like adjust the price. Like, it don't take that long. All you had to do was click, boom, adjust the price. She didn't do that, so I was like, okay, we're gonna try it one more time. Yesterday, I had the coupon on my phone, and I did what she said at the drive-thru. But with Popeyes, which is so crazy, I don't know, they need to fix that. They said when you click off of it, I had clicked off it by accident. You had to tell the code, and I had clicked off by accident, and when I tried to go back to it, it wouldn't let me. And so I was like, ooh, I did an accident. It went off by accident. I mean, there's nothing I can personally do about it. And she rolled her eyes. She black girl. Both of the manager black and she black. She rolled her eyes and said, and took my card. I almost said, girl, don't even worry about it. But I was hungry, and on Sundays we only have 30 minutes. So I was like, okay. I was like, all right, I won't be back. Officially, I won't be back. So I'm done giving all these, like, 1 to 2 chances. Now, I would have went back to McAllister's, but what I didn't like about it was you sitting up here giggling, looking upside my head, and all you had to do, if you didn't know my name, here you go, ma'am. But you was being really rude and real disrespectful, and I don't play that. Now, these 2 incidents, I really tried, because I was like, okay, well, next time I'll do what she asked me to do. Okay, now I know. Even though she ain't fix it, I was like, okay. But now, you being rude. I'm not with it. I'm out, and I'm not going back to that Popeyes. Now I'm gonna try the next Popeyes, which is about 10-15 minutes away from my job, when I have about 10 minutes for real, when I have time, when I have an hour break, because I'm not going back to that one. People, I work in customer service. I work retail. Okay, I work the fitting rooms. I work the cash registers. I mainly do processing, and which is like putting stuff out on the floor, sizing and stuff like that. When we work at fitting rooms, we do processing as well. So I mainly am at processing or fitting rooms. They rarely put the queen on the register for some reason, but whatever. They hate it. Anyways, I'm a hard worker, and I know it takes a lot to have like a great attitude. Well, not for me. I mean, if it's genuine, it shouldn't take that much. Like, I'm very respectful, I'm very calm and collected, even with the rude customers, and which I don't have many, thank God. You know what I'm saying? But some people are nasty and rude. But just to be nasty and rude off the bat and taking your problems out on other people, that is not cool. And you need to be terminated. Like, people don't understand, like, you could be making so much more money. You could make so much more money than what you could make it if people had better attitudes. Like, it's just so sad that it be your own people. It's just that's what it is. But anyways, that ain't the point. The point is, you know, stop being nasty. I'm no longer supporting people who don't support me. And like I said, it ain't, you know, certain places are a necessity. You know, if they are racist, you just have to deal with it. You know, that's just a part of life. But just to be spending excess amount of money at an establishment just because I will not It's many other places I can eat, you know. So I was reading yesterday, like, was Popeye racist? Like, it's a racist corporation. I seen like where they was like they made the food specifically for a black person, but ain't no black people in, you know, in the office with these CEOs, but they made it for black people. You know what I'm saying? The black spokesman of Popeye, the woman of Popeye's on the commercial, she's black, but nobody else is black. Or at the time, that's what it was. It probably still is. But that's why I can't, you know, I love Chick-fil-A. I really love Chick-fil-A. I'm talking about this. That was my place. That was my place. But I think they did what they did, talking about you can support the Black Lives Matter movement, but don't have my name associated with it. That's some BS. And you lost me. You lost me for life. And that really sucks. Even though they apologize, like I said, that fake apology. Nah, I'm not going. It's a wrap. Starbucks as well. It was a new one opening in this area, and I was like, I was gonna be the one to open it. But they opened it before me, and I was like, yes. And then Starbucks came out with some of the same BS. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's canceled. It's like, be honest. Like I said, I would respect you so much more. I probably won't eat from you as often, but I eat from you if you were just honest. Because, you know, sometimes even though the corporation is racist, the people that actually working there, they're not. You know what I'm saying? So I could probably still eat at Chick-fil-A, honestly, to support the people who work there. But I just can't really be effing with a brand that's just really on that BS. I mean, I just can't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I look at, you know, places and establishments that I do go to that are racist, I look at the people who work in there, and I disregard that, and go about the service. Now, if both of them turn more, then just it's canceled. Simple. It make it easier to cancel also. Like when I went to I thought that was my boss. I was like, bitch. And then I'm finna get ready to wrap it up in a minute. Okay, so when I went to this, I had to get new tires and an oil change. And when I went to the place, he was a white guy. He was just like, I was like, okay, well, I'm finna go, you know, sitting in the waiting room. He was like, what do you have a ride? What do you have a ride? What do you have a ride? As if he didn't want me just to go sit down. And I'm like, he was like, what do you have a ride? I was like, did you have a ride? I was like, no, you know. And so when I sat down, he came over and he's like, well, the tire is going to be over here in the later afternoon. It's going to be a while. You can just come back and pick up your car. Do you have a ride? I was like, well, I can get somebody, but I live like an hour away, so just call me an hour in advance before it get done. And then he was like, oh, well, we can get you these tires. These are Better Brand tires. He talked to the other guy, because the manager of the place, I had talked to him, but he was out. He was doing business. And so he had talked to him and was like, well, I guess he talked to him, and, you know, he came back and was like, well, my manager said, or he just said, whatever the guy's name was, I don't remember, said that he'll give you these tires, which I got some Toyo tires, and I Googled them. They're really great tires. And I was going to get the Yamaha. And so, but anyways, he gets like, he'll give you these tires for the same price that he said. And I got the tires in my oil change, but he was being racist, okay? I'm not sure if the other guy, because the other guy I talked to was very polite, very respectful. He was good. This guy was being very rude to me, like, not his tone, well, in a way, if he kept asking me as if I had a ride, why the f can I just sit here? I said I'd sit here, so why the f can I sit here? Why is you making a big deal? Why is it when I told you I live an hour away that then you calm down on it? I don't understand that. But when you go into these type of white-owned establishments, the lady didn't even greet me when I walked in the door. I said, hey, she just looked at me. White people come in, oh, well, they know each other, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, okay. Okay. Now, I ain't think too much of it because I kind of talk low, but you saw me. You could have spoke. But it's a lot of black mechanics in there. Very white owned in the front, but in the back, who working? The black people. So I felt a little bit more calm and collected, a little bit more reserved, because it's like, okay, even though they acting real crazy, you know, it wasn't that extreme, but it just was more of like, why is you giving me why are you trying to house me? I got money, ho. I ain't got a lot of money, but I got enough money to get what I need done. You know? And it just made me feel a little bit more at ease seeing my people at the table being represented. Y'all, white people always want to put black people down, as if we dumb, as if we slow, as if we so ghetto, as if we got always a nasty attitude, that if we always ready to fight and hurt somebody, as if we all so much of these things when we're not. And you guys are, because we don't come in with that BS. Y'all always come in on some bull crap, on some hating bull crap. We are smart too. We get money too, baby. We can be great and successful. We are great and successful too. It ain't just your race. White Caucasians, it ain't just your race. Power to my people, man. Power to my people. Every culture, I gotta speak. Every culture has this problem. Every culture has its disagreements. Every culture has things that they need to work on, period. No culture, nobody is perfect. So get off your high horse. Because just like we got ratchet black people, we got ratchet white people. Yeah. Okay. And so those are just some of the few instances that I, you know, one lady, her and her friend, these two white older ladies, they come into the dressing room. I wasn't physically right there, but I went back in there, and they left clothes all over the place. I politely went up there and said, ma'am, can you please come, you know, pick up this mess, you know? And oh, she was like, well, we finna close. Like, we finna close. It's literally 7 o'clock. We finna close. And she was like, oh, we'll come back, you know, once we check out. I'm like, lady, I'm like, man, we finna close. I just kept saying, like, she kept making excuses. I'm like, man, we finna close. And she was like, what? This your job? Like, she got nasty. I was like, well, I ain't your maid. And she made a big scene, and I didn't even make a scene. You know, you causing a scene for yourself. I ain't your maid, baby. You need to go pick that stuff up. I was like, I ain't your maid. She was like, well, ain't that your job? I was like, well, I'm not your maid. And she went back there, picked everything up, and put them on the hangers. And she left a few hangers on the, you know, in there. But I ain't care as long as she got the clothes up. It's like, where your home training at? Where your home training at? You know, it's really difficult out here because people real life crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I pray every day, and I came correct to her. She did not come correct to me, but she did when she, even though she got ugly, she went back and picked up the clothes and put it up properly, and I appreciate that. I said, thank you. She didn't say nothing. She stormed out and did what she did, but, you know, thank you. Really, I appreciate that. It's so sad that, you know, you got ratchet white people out here too. So stop trying to label somebody because of the way that they look, or they dress, or they talk, or their race. Because ain't no race perfect, and we all got issues. Ain't nobody perfect, period. So stop it. So so all my videos will be unedited because my video shop app ain't letting me download. It keeps talking about I don't have any storage, but I mean, I deleted things like pictures and videos, really, and now it keeps saying I don't have any storage. So all my videos are gonna have to be unedited. And I don't really do too much editing anyway as is, but I do edit and add like effects and things. But I want you to be able to do that now. Oh, I won't be able to do that, so y'all won't see the pictures. Dang. So, but I have a link into the website. It's a BDT to the article thing that I seen where I got it from. And so just click it in the description. Dang it. I won't even be able to do it. So until I get my camera and all that stuff situated, all of my videos will be raw, unedited. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. At the end of the day, there's always gonna be something. Just take the happy moments, the happy days, and cherish them, because they are truly, you know, special, you know. And I'm learning to be more confident, more aware, more forgiving, more loving, more appreciative, more grateful, positive. And just really trying to make a difference, not only in my life and my family's, but other people's lives as well. And just remember that not everybody is all bad, you know. Not everybody is all bad. And it could be your own people that could get you too. So just, you know, just be aware of all those things, and, you know, just move forward. And that's like the hardest thing I would say, is moving forward, genuinely moving forward. And just realizing that, you know, you can make it. It ain't gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy, but you can make it, and you can do it, and you can be confident, and you can be grateful, and support people that support you. I want to end this on it was this white lady who got arrested. She was in her yard peacefully protesting for Black Lives Matter. She said Black Lives Matter on her sign, sitting down in her chair, and she was arrested. And she smiled on her mugshot. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's raw. You don't have to always go in the march or do or share posts or things. You can simply do things like that. You know, it's different in many ways that you can bring awareness and really support somebody. You don't have to always broadcast it in a way of like social media or social media. You know, you could do it peacefully in the comfort of your home. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what we want. I want genuine people to rock with us. Genuine people. Genuineness. Not that fake BS. And not everybody's all bad. At the end of the day, not everybody's all bad. I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over. But yeah, you know, you get my gist. You know? We're going to lose amazing people on the way. But don't stop. Don't quit. Don't give up. Take that time to grieve. Take that time to actually miss them and lose them. Take that time. But don't stop. Continue to carry out their message. Continue to carry out their movement that they wanted, that positivity. Because when you leave, you want to make sure that you left something. The things that you were working on or building, you left that positive energy so somebody else can carry that on. So take the proper time to grieve and lose those amazing people, but keep what they had alive, and the cycle continues. But we want to have a great and positive and happy cycle. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys real soon.